am fully aware that I am the one thing that is standing between you guys and cookie cake out in the hallway. Thank you. We still have some people stuck in traffic from carpool and bus duty and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over just the logistics of this and everything else before we actually get into the signing ceremony. First, I'd like to thank all of you guys for coming out here. This is extremely impressive. I would also like to congratulate not only Zachary and his family, but also Chase and his family up here for their scholarships and being able to continue not only their academic career, but their baseball career at the next level. For those of you that don't know, I know you guys understand that the numbers are staggeringly small of student athletes that get to do this and play any sport, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, at the next level. Baseball, I believe, is round about 8% of all the seniors in the country right now that are afforded the luxury of being able to play in college. So it is no small feat at all that these guys are up here being recognized for the accomplishments that they've had over the years, and also being able to sign their national letter of intent to commit to the schools that they're committed to. To pause real quick, the logistics while I'm buying some time is, gentlemen, especially the baseball players that are here, thank you guys for being here. When we are done, we're going to take time to take pictures and everything else after each person signs. And then we're going to switch the tables out so that the coursies can decorate. And then we're going to move everything outside afterwards. Family, if you would like to stay with the backdrop and everything and the balloons, you guys are more than welcome to do all that. We will not cut the cake until you guys get outside. And you guys will be the first ones that get cake before all these carnivores back here and everything else. But make sure, gentlemen, baseball players, that we put all the chairs back and help with the tables and everything else so that we can leave it clear when we found it. Still looks like people are starting to flow in, but is everyone good for you guys? You good? All right. I'm going to go ahead and start. You good back there? Yeah, you are. All right. I've had the pleasure of being with Zachary and his family for the last 4 years here at Lanier, and he has had a very, very decorated career. And to be honest with you, I think we all know that it's not done yet. We are very excited about this season, especially coming off of the summer and the fall that he's had over at East Cobb, and playing in the East Coast Pros, and a bunch of other things. I mean,
attention teachers and students, we are about to have a signing for Chase Horsey. Zack will be the center. If you would like to join us, again, we're going to make
well timed.
Perfect.
And he has had a bunch of showcase things that have gone on. He's had a bunch of awards, some to name a few. I went back and looked. In 2018, he won Pitcher of the Year for us. He was also named the first team All-Region. And he made All-County honorable mention, which is no small feat. For those of you that don't know, we play inside Region 8-6A, and so that is with us and 5 other teams, so 6 teams total. And then Gwinnett County, I believe, has 27 high schools in it. He was Player of the Month in 2018 for April, and then last season he was made or named to second team All-County, which was huge, and he was voted by the coaches in the region as Region Pitcher of the Year, which is no small feat with the competition that we play. It's been a pleasure coaching you the past 3 seasons going into this year. Zach, I want you to know, this guy is, I've never seen somebody be so polar opposite, where he is the funny guy who, he's also the loud guy. Whether it's in the locker room, whether it's in the weight room, whether it's up on the field, if it's wherever it is, even in class, because I have him twice a day, you always know where Zack is. But then when he's on the field, especially when he's towing the rubber, he is the most hardcore, serious player that I think I've ever coached as a pitcher. And it's very, very, it's an honor to watch you do what you do. It stinks. This is the last season that we have you. I know that going off of what you're doing last year and then what you've done in the offseason and everything else to prepare, I know that it's going to be an extremely exciting year. And also, I can't wait until hopefully you guys cross over and you can come up here and play UGA or somebody in the area so we can come and catch up with you and watch you as you progress for the next 4 years. So just know that we are very, very proud of you, and we are very excited for not only this season, but also for the next 4 or 5 years when you're at LSU and everything else. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Zachary, and he's going to come up and say a few words, and then if anybody in the family wants to come up here and speak, they are more than welcome to do so.
So I have prepared something in my notes. I'm going to just logistics off it. First off, thank you everybody for coming. This is actually a really big turnout. The more I look, the more faces I see. I'd like to thank God, obviously, for everything He's done for me in my life and all the people around me, my family, all my friends. He works in many ways. I feel He works as life is a medium. No matter how great your life is, He always finds a way to make you sing and bring you back to the level. And if life is just not on your side, He makes sure you don't lose grip. So when you're on a high in life, something goes wrong, don't get too discouraged. And when life seems to hit a brick wall, think that He's got something good coming for you. I'd like to thank my family, my best friends, and then Stephen Murray, my beautiful sister Katie Murray, for never letting me get in the place of where I am, and always allowing me to strive to be a better ball player and don't start ball. To my grandparents, Mama and Papa, thank you for guys for being my #1 supporters through everything. Mama for being my shoulder to lean on and always having my side, and Papa for the last 12, 13 years coming to every single game I have. Without them, I couldn't tell you where I'd be. I'd like to thank my coaches from East Cobb, Coach Gary and Kevin Baldwin, Coach Biceps, Coach Tim, Coach Adam, for shaping me into the ball player I am and helping me get through stuff that I need to get through. Special shout out to the amazing coaching staff we have here, and being Coach Corsi for always keeping the field clean and always being on time, Coach Link, Coach Juno, especially Coach Cruz, and definitely Coach Hawk and Coach Wyman. Coach Hawk for having an incredible love for WWE at the age of 28. Easily being the nicest man I have ever met. And getting the entire team fired up, giving Dwayne Johnson speeches for games and even practices. Coach Cruz for being the only person on the team to order a triple XL pants. And always giving great pitching advice. And to Coach Wyman, who the last 4 years has been on me nonstop, for the dumbest reasons, that always came around to being a stand-up guy, when you open your eyes, he really just wants the best for you. I'd like to thank all my amazing friends, who has always supported me and clowned me when I deserve it. If you guys ran, could raise your hands. These men right here. Amazing. I don't know if he's in here, but shout out to Coach Mayweather for being the biggest Zion Williamson hater I have ever met, but also being one of the best coaches in the state of Georgia for basketball and being a great friend. Shout out to all the basketball players that are in here too, for always giving us an amazing show, and can't wait to see what you guys do tonight at senior night. We'll all definitely be there. I'd like to thank some of my teachers for being great human beings and pushing me in classes when I didn't want to work. Mr. and Mrs. Coach Warren, Ms. Perez, Mr. Pryor, Ms. Bovington, and definitely Ms. Cartwright. With all that being said, thank you all for coming. And for my family and I, go Tigers.
We were talking earlier about some different things, and you never wanted to be the man that replaces the man, because you have tough shoes to fill, and I definitely don't want to speak after having to go after that. Unbelievable job. At this time, he's going to sign his letter of intent, which I believe he's already signed, but for photo ops. Anybody that wants to get into the aisle or anything else, you guys can stand up and move around. All right, he's going to sit there and pose, pen to paper, and everything else, and then we'll stand there and you guys can take a couple of pictures while they're up here. We'll switch everything out. We're going to take a brief 30-second intermission, and we're going to switch the table out real quick, and we're going to have the Corsi family come up here.